I attended my sister's gender reveal party. She handed me the ultrasound proudly. Isn't she beautiful? I'm a radiologist. I looked at the image and my blood ran cold. I pulled her husband aside. We need to talk, now. That wasn't a baby. I'm 38. Been a radiologist for 17 years. I've looked at over 12,000 ultrasounds. I can read them automatically. My sister Emma is 29. First pregnancy. The nursery was already painted. At the party, 50 people crowded the backyard. Pink and blue streamers everywhere. Emma was radiant in her white sundress. She handed me the ultrasound from Bundle of Joy Imaging, strip mall place between a nail salon and phone repair shop. The moment I saw it, everything stopped. The shape was wrong. The density was off. What she thought was her baby's profile was something solid where nothing solid should be. I found her husband Greg in the kitchen, pulled him into the laundry room. That's not a baby on that ultrasound. The mass is solid. It's in the wrong position, wrong shape, wrong everything. Greg's face went white, but she felt it kick. Large masses can cause movement sensations, pressure against organs. Emma needs a real hospital scan tonight. She's going to be devastated. She's going to be alive. That's what matters. We let her have the reveal. The balloon popped. Pink confetti rained down. Emma cried, happy tears. We're having a girl. I watched and felt my heart shatter. 2 hours later, I made my excuse. Family emergency. Greg drove us to Mercy General. Dr. Chen had a team ready. Emma arrived confused. What's going on? I took her hands. Something's wrong. Let them do a real ultrasound. But I already had one. That place isn't a medical facility. They're not licensed. The image isn't what you think. What do you mean? There might not be a baby. We need to know for sure. Dr. Chen performed the scan. The mass was the size of a cantaloupe, growing from her left ovary. Not a baby. Never was. Emma stared at the screen. Where's the heartbeat? They let me hear it at Bundle of Joy. Dr. Webb stepped forward. There is no heartbeat. What they played was probably a recording. You're not pregnant. You have an ovarian tumor that needs immediate removal. Emma's hand went to her belly, but I felt her move. That was the tumor pressing against your organs, creating sensations that felt like movement. She looked at me. You knew at the party. I suspected. I wasn't certain until now. Why didn't you say something? Because you deserved those last few hours of happiness. Emma grabbed my hand. I did everything right. Prenatal vitamins. Painted the nursery. I did everything right and there's no baby. Surgery was the next morning. They removed a tumor the size of a melon. Benign. She'd recover. Her fertility was saved, but something else was gone forever. The first week was brutal. Emma wouldn't eat or talk. Her therapist came 3 times. This is real grief. She's mourning a child who never existed, but was completely real to her. 3 weeks later, I investigated. I found Bundle of Joy's Facebook page. Buried among reviews were red flags. Women told everything was perfect, whose babies had defects. I messaged everyone who complained. 17 people responded. One woman almost died from an ectopic pregnancy they missed. I brought everything to the state medical board. Also brought a reporter and my lawyer. Friday morning, we shut them down. The owner was Brenda Holloway, former medical assistant who'd lost her license. Bought a used ultrasound machine on eBay. In 18 months, she'd made over $200,000 from pretending to be a medical professional. When we served the cease and desist, I stepped forward. You told my sister she was having a healthy baby girl. You charged her $40 for a picture of a tumor. We have 17 families willing to testify, my lawyer said. The news story went viral. Brenda went to trial. 14 counts of practicing medicine without a license, Emma testified. I had names picked out, a nursery painted. Then I found out she was never real. You took $40 and gave me a fantasy. Jury found her guilty. 4 years in prison. Permanent ban from health businesses. 6 months later, Emma invited me to another party. Greg was holding a tiny bundle. This is Sophie, 3 weeks old. We finalized the adoption yesterday. Emma took Sophie. Dr. Foster said I might have trouble bonding, but when I held her, I just knew. She was always supposed to be ours. I watched my sister hold her real daughter and felt something I hadn't felt in months. Hope.